Good morning. We're redoing this for a second time because, in the midst of me trying to show artwork and stuff for this wonderful record, I kind of fucked up. So let's start with the artwork and see if I can actually get this thing to work. In my big fat fingers. This is Cell Press Cages. See, great artwork drawn by the guitar player. And it's not AI. That's for another argument for another day. Okay, guys, we're going to get into this record by Cell Press. The band consists and was formed in 2019 from Montreal, Quebec. And the band members are PQ on vocals, Tristan Dorrington Meehan on bass, Sean Arsenian on guitars, vocals, and bass on the record because Tristan joined as they were already in the studio, and Mark McGee on the drums. Now, this band is fucking unreal. A noise rock supergroup of sorts that have been creating some crushing noise rock, yet sticking to sort of the hardcore metal roots from bands or side of things. And again, formed in 2019 from the top tierest of bands like the Great Sabatini, Bipigwan, I Hate Sally, The Chariot, Animal Ethics, Architect, Swarm of Spheres, and Angles. I must say right off the bat, the two off the top here, Great Sabatini and Bipigwan, are fucking fantastic. I've seen Bipigwan live. Mind-blowing, crushing, loud, unbelievable. Not sure if they're still playing or not, but that's here nor there. They have crafted one of the nastiest, crunchiest, annoying, and I'll get to that, annoying in not a bad way, amazing noise hardcore tunes I've probably heard this side of Ken Mode, and Anthesist. Can we actually get those three on a bill somewhere local to me? Fuck, that would rule. Okay, so I really only know the band from Sean Arsenian, and he is the guitar player and vocalist for the Great Sabatini, but he's also the brother of James and Chris Arsenian, who are members of the band Endost. Now, I've been a fan of Endost for a little while, and I've been a fan of James, their singer, for quite a while. And eventually, I come to know Chris, and I have never actually met Sean in person, but I've seen Sean on his Instagram. He's a tattoo artist. He's an amazing tattoo artist. And I've seen him in videos that him and his brother James did, with some very, very funny videos. But I'm an admirer of his talents and abilities. I do also know that they are also associated with Ancient Temple Recordings out of Quispam. For those of you who don't know, Quispam Sis, New Brunswick is literally a 10-minute drive up the road for me. Literally a 10-minute drive. That is run by Scott Miller of Anthesis. Yeah. Fucking amazing band and an amazing... basically, Ancient Temple Recordings is host to some of the best fucking records I think I've heard from this side of the water in my area, basically. That all being said, let's talk about this record. So from the start of the record with Adult Baptisms, you instantly get hit with The Dream Is Over, and it's then smashy. Okay, and if you're wondering why I'm looking off to here, it's because I got notes. Smashy, literal fucking smashy. It's right up to about the 25-second mark, and then PK opens up his mouth, and it's fucking go time. Okay, the onslaught begins. The thing about this tune, as well as the others, which I'm gonna go back into here now, just because you should know the song titles. Kissed by a Rose on Mont Royal, Original Uranium Baby. What the fuck does that mean? Dark Side of the North, Joy, as in J-O-I, to the World, Disco Naps on the Devil's Bedpost. Why? Anyways, I'm sure there's a reason. Blue Royal, Recoil, which is a collective behavior of violence, which I love. That song is probably my favorite off the record. And Things They Do in France. Now, I'm going to get to all of the sort of, recorded at blah, blah, blah here in a moment. The thing about this tune, the thing about fucking The Dream, or At All Baptism, and the rest that I just stated, the tempo changes quite frequently. It's fast flourishes, then the more scaled back simplistic riffs, and then it goes off into sort of the wilderness where there's a lot of melody. The guitar tone is sort of annoying, but that's the whole basis behind this style of music. But it never falls off with the intensity and the fact that everything hits at the right time. The big smashes, the big chords, right into the fast stuff, and then it pulls back with these. What I'm trying to say is that outside of the drums being pounding and PQ screaming at the top of his fucking lungs, which is amazing how he can do that and not blow his voice, the guitar and the bass, the tones are so gnarly, and yet there's such a beauty quality to it. It's such a beautiful quality to it. Even though to most people that you could run into on the street would just say it's noise. And the funny thing about noise rock and hardcore is it's not just that it's loud. It's beautiful, there's storytelling, and there's pure fucking emotion. Which is exactly what this genre needs. It needs to be noisy, sort of these weird chordal choices, and whatever Sean's doing to get these sort of really high, clean, distorted, I know that sounds very weird, tones. I'm like, why the fuck does that sound so annoying, but good at the same time? That's the thing about this band. They're just again, they can be all over the map, but they can be very simplistic at the same time. And that's the one thing I love about this record that I'm absolutely giving 5 out of 5 on. No, this has got nothing to do with the fact that I know the guitar player. I don't know him to have a full-blown conversation about any one thing, but I do know him of the band that he's in and the bands he's been in and from his brother. So all these songs were written and performed by the band, of course, engineered, and this is straight off of their fucking Bandcamp. So if you're saying, oh, maybe you're making all this up, no, I'm reading it right off their fucking Bandcamp. Engineered by Sean Pearson, who has worked with the Kirsch, Shallow ND 50 watt head, and this was recorded at Boxcar Sound Recording in Hamilton, Ontario, February 2023. Additional guitars were tracked at Infamous Audio Montreal, engineered by Paul Edwards, March 2023. Mixed by Scott Evans. Kowloon, Walled City, Town Portal, Great Falls at Anti-Sleep Audio, not studio, hello, get a grip. Mastered by Carl Staff, who's worked with Ken Mode, Blacklisters, Fu Manchu, for some of you old punk rock guys, Child Bite at Saf Mastering, the artwork by Sean Arsenian, who, if you go to Instagram and you type in Wormzilla, WURMZILLA, that is where you'll find him there. You'll see all his artwork. You'll see all of the music that he's involved with. And of course, this music is Canadian content, MAPL, released yesterday, March 8th, 2024. So a big old fucking noisy, hardcore, metal, beautiful storytelling, and an emotional thing. If that's what you're looking for on this day, March 9th of 2024, if that's what you're looking for, this is the release you need. And yes, you should be buying physical. You can stream it on all the major platforms. You can absolutely stream it on Bandcamp especially. You could buy the digital album from them at $9.99 Canadian. Obviously, if you're across the pond or whatever, go from there. Use pounds or US dollars or whatever. And if you do have the ability to buy the album, I would buy the gorgeous, fucking stunning, and I mean stunning variant. Roger Kjorvik may not like that though, because he's a black vinyl guy. Yeah, pick it up on vinyl. I swear you won't regret it. If you're into that sort of stuff, definitely get it. If you're looking to get into that sort of stuff, that sort of style of music, check this record out. I promise you, you won't regret anything. And I'll see you guys in a little while.